Hey guys, my name is Mythos, of course, and welcome back to another Redstone video. So today, I have a completely flush with the ocean floor boat dispenser. What is that? Okay, so I have this section of the ocean that's completely just straight cut out of the ocean. It looks completely natural, covered in water, and it doesn't look like there will be anything trapped under. But the sad part is, it's not 100% hidden. I couldn't have this completely smooth because it's impossible. I tried for a few hours to make it completely smooth, but it is literally impossible. So I just took the best of what I could, and it looks fairly natural. Let's just see how this works. Boom. So you'll see it takes about 3 seconds for the boat to come up, and a lot of pistons do fire in the process. But what is actually going on here? Well, let's take a look, shall we? Okay, so the redstone's completely uncovered now, and you can see where our input block is. It's this obsidian right here. And if you push this button, it's going to show exactly what happens. So there's a lot of timing circuits involved, a lot of pulse lengtheners, pulse shorteners, monostable circuits, and all of that stuff going on. But how is it actually working? So let's jump into it. When we push this button, it comes straight into this obsidian block here, which will unpower both of these torches and send no pulse through these, so retract these two pistons. But this one will retract first, which will in turn retract the pieces of gravel that's here, and letting this one fall down to be retracted by this one after that. So we actually have a slime block over here, and when that powers, that will come up and bring the piece of gravel that's extended by this piston back up into this position, where this piston will be now located here and extended, where it will retract, because this piston will actually let down just in time to let that one retract. So let's take a look at that really quickly if we can get it. See, that's let down just in time to let this one extend, and it will come back, grab that, push it forward, to let this block retract again, so there's no block in the way here. It's all kind of actually complicated because a lot of people were telling me to put this piston right under it, but I couldn't get that to work, so I just let it here, and it works perfectly, to be honest. And I would not change a thing about it. So let's jump into the tutorial. So to start, you're going to want to start with a 7x9 area with your movable object 3 blocks in from the right side. We're going to put a block here, and a block here, and then a block here, a block here, and a block here. So from each of these, there's going to be a torch on each side of this immovable object, and repeaters stemming from that into a block with another repeater coming out. And then same on the other side, into a block with another repeater coming out. Set these both to 4 ticks, and then one of these to 1 tick. So that's the first part of this done. So from this point, you're going to want to get another block, put it there, and put 2 pistons on the end of them. The pistons will extend, but that's alright. So then come down a block from this piston right here, and place that block there, break that one, and that one right there. So you're going to want another block just coming under here, like that. And that is where your hopper will go, so your dropper will go under there. But just come across 2, knock that out so you have room for your dropper. I'm going to put in my hopper right there, and then get a comparator and put that there facing into another sticky piston right there. So then from this block here, you're going to want to come down, and it's going to come under 1 block, and you can go extend that 3, and come back up here and fill in dust right there. But I don't have dust on me, so I'm just going to pop that in right now. And then once your hopper's there, that will actually extend that or once your dropper's there, that will cause the dropper to fire and give this a very quick pulse, which is cool. Okay, so once you've that done, you're going to want to get your dispenser, pop that down there, and then come around to this side, knock out this block, and put another block in under there. And I'm going to do this in green. Then put a torch on the edge of that block with some dust on the top, and I forgot dust again, so we're going to grab that, face that into another piece of dust with a repeater on it, but first put a block under there, and then 2 blocks running out of that one too. So you're going to want to get a repeater that faces into there. That's wonderful. Once that happens, that's going to fire off that, and once that happens, that's going to fire this dispenser, which is cool. So that's pretty much the basics of it done, the whole block swapping thing. And you're going to want to get your slime block as well, which is in the decorative blocks category, and just pop that down right there. Beautiful. Okay, so you're going to want to come to the piston on the longest side and put a torch on the back of the block that powers the piston with a repeater facing into another block and 3 pieces of dust going out there. So once that's done, you're going to put another torch here and another 3 pieces of dust here, and a torch on the last block there. This begins our circuit for the 2 pistons that extend up here, and we're actually almost finished. So knock out this plus shape here beside this extended piston, and then add another block here with a repeater on top, no delay, and then add this piston in here facing into the dispenser with 2 slime blocks going down into the center of the plus. That's where your second piston will go that will actually extend this, so you can come down here another 2 blocks, knock the middle one out, and add in that piston. Beautiful. Now, what are you going to want to do after that? You're going to want to place this block on top of here, which will begin that circuit, and also come from this block out like so to there. Place a block up there like that, and then continue around here with another block there, a sticky piston right here with repeaters each side, and a block on top of the sticky piston. And that will begin your monostable circuit. So go 3 repeaters along here, all on 4 ticks of delay. And then another repeater here with 4 ticks, 4 ticks, and 4 ticks. That will be your monostable circuit for the extension of this piston here, and that is actually quite important because that will let it extend once, retract, and extend again, and spit out the block on the second extension. This torch, come out 3 blocks and put another block on a raised piece here on the 3rd block. Put another one down, one below that, and one down further than the original. So put 2 comparators, one there, then feed dust into that comparator, around to there, and then into there like that. That will form a pulse lengthener, a very simple pulse lengthener. That's actually a really important circuit for this whole design for a slime block launcher, and that will allow this piston to extend for longer than it usually would with a single pulse. You're going to want to add a piston right here to the opposite side of the dispenser than the slime block, and then come over to here where your original circuit for this whole thing was, the extension of the other 2, and where your dispenser firing is. Come out and down 1 more block and put a torch on the end of that with dust coming off like that, and then you're going to want to go out another block, and then best thing to do here is just knock out that block and put a torch under here, allowing that piston to extend, and come out here with blocks like that. So you're going to want to go comparator, block, comparator, and then from that block there you can take power, and you're going to want to go with another comparator, and then block, dust on top, block with a comparator on top. So that's the extra piston extension or pulse lengthener for that circuit done. You can actually just knock these ones out and have it as these 2 if you want, but I like to leave them in just for safety's sake. One more step to do, and that is to actually just add an item here into this dropper. So once you push the button, you'll see it's all functional, and it works a lot faster than the one I actually built over there. So that's this circuit completely built, and your gravel level will be right here. Make sure you have immovable blocks around this sticky piston here, but this one does not matter. You can have them going everywhere you want except actually this side here. Just have something immovable there, and it will sit flush. So if you look at this side, I think I had half slab, and it will lift the gravel for a moment. But that's the whole circuit done, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. It's always appreciated, and I will keep coming out with more of this type of videos. Hopefully you liked it. Take it easy. Bye-bye.